This podcast is part of the Batman Universe Podcast Network, hosted by the BatmanUniverse.net. Check out everything related to Batman and the entire Bat family at the BatmanUniverse.net, including news and original content related to comics, movies, television, merchandise, video games, and more. Also, check out some of the other unique podcasts that TBU has to offer. Consider supporting this podcast by becoming a patron on Patreon. Even $1 can go a long way in supporting this content that you enjoy. Look for a link over at the BatmanUniverse.net to offer your support now. And now, on with the show.
Hi folks, just a little note before we get started. I'm actually going to put a content warning on this episode of Batman Books, The Dark Knight in Prose. When my friends and I get together, the filters tend to come off. So there's some language, some adult humor. The conversation gets a little raunchy at times. So if you're willing to sit through that, feel free to dig in. If you don't really want to hear that, well, you don't have to listen to the commentary, but I make the announcement of the next Batman book first thing. So if you don't want to hear the commentary, just get the announcement and pick up again on book number 2. For the rest of you who might eternally have the mind of a 12-year-old like us, here we go.
Greetings, Gothamites. Layne here. Welcome to episode 9 of Batman Books, The Dark Knight in Prose. I have been waiting for this moment for a couple months now, Jeeg, since you had this awesome idea. This is the 89 Batman commentary episode, and I'm here with some of my best friends in the world. Do we have a timestamp yet, Jeeg?
13 seconds in.
Okay, so we have the 1989 DVD set up where the timestamp is 13 seconds. You should be seeing like just some brooding gray clouds and dark clouds. So while you guys are catching up and getting into spot, if you're watching along with us, I will go around the room and have you guys introduce yourself. Tell us if you have ever seen this before. We'll start over here.
Okay, hi, my name is Zach. I have seen this before, but it has been a very long time, so I'm not really sure what to expect.
I'm Jeeg, and yeah, I saw this in a theater. So I've seen this many times.
I'm Nate, and I have never seen this.
Yes.
The hell? This should be fun.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm Diann, and seeing as I was born in 89...
Fuck you.
Way to make a motherfucker feel old.
But I did see it growing up. We actually had the toy Batmobile when we were little. The light-up one.
One of the best Batmobiles.
That'll be my first censorship bleep, too. See, I've only made it, like, two minutes in, and I've already, like, having to censor myself.
I bring out the best in people.
It's okay, I've already dropped an F-bomb, too, so...
My name, you guys know me, I'm Layne. I have seen this before, but the last time I saw it, it was on VHS. So, alright, guys, ready to get... Oh, and before we get started, 2 things. One is a message from... Well, 3 things. We're going to do a shout-out to a couple of our friends who couldn't be here. Wendy and her very painful back. We love you. We wish you were here, and we hope you feel better.
For real.
Ian, my fiancé, sent me this message to read to you guys. He said, please literally phrase it as, quote, Ian gives his unlimited love to you all and is very sorry and incredibly frustrated that he was unable to be here. So, hopefully for the next time.
Soon enough.
You guys are my favorite ship. Number 1 favorite ship.
I will go down with this ship.
Seeing as my other ships are going down. That's a different topic.
Oh, that was a supernatural announcement, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. The second thing, are we on the third now? The announcement of what the second book will be. And the second book will be Batman, The Ultimate Evil by Andrew Vachss. And just reading the blurb on the back right quick. Viewed from above, Gotham City by night. Yeah, I can read. Viewed from above, Gotham City by night resembles nothing so much as a ribbon of diamonds on a pad of deep, rich black velvet. But in the heart of Gotham's darkness glow the cold, garish neon of the sex industry, the feverish eyes of desperate drug addicts, the streetlights creating shadows in which muggers patiently wait. This is where Batman's most personal and most savage battle begins. But the fire zone will shift to thousands of miles and many continents away. In this battle, Batman will be driven into a vortex of violence so profound that those who survive lose their souls. Now the Knight Rider must reach deep within himself to summon the superhuman strength he needs to fight the most vicious and remorseless enemies he has ever faced, those who traffic in the flesh of children. So I think that will be a very deep read. I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Shall we get started?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it now!
I'm pushing play right now.
Old one.
My God, it's like a new movie.
Oh, I know!
Jack Nicholson.
I'm just saying, Jack Nicholson in anything is amazing.
You know, in order to get him in there, he demanded first listing.
Really?
What a
Yeah.
prima donna.
I know.
I don't blame him though. At the time,
He's still Michael Keaton, and he's the character of Batman. I mean,
true, but at the time, arguably, Nicholson was the biggest of the actors in the movie.
yeah,
The movie's not called The Joker.
exactly. It's called Batman.
You'd think that they would have renamed the Dark Knight
I am the Dark Knight now.
Joker. Yeah.
I gotta say about this movie though, is the soundtrack is on point.
Yes.
Danny Elfman. I mean, have you guys ever heard the story about how he came up with the theme for this? He was on a plane.
Lando's in it. Nice.
Yeah, he was on.
That's where I knew him from. Okay,
Danny
sorry.
Elfman was on a plane, and he apparently he got the tune in his head while sitting there, but it was so noisy. He ran into the bathroom with he had a mini tape recorder because pre-cell phone shit.
Yeah,
and he starts humming. He starts going. Dun, da, 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 into this mini recorder in the bathroom of a fucking 747.
Wow. The 1989 Batman theme was birthed in a 747 bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Written before Prince. Nice.
Oh yeah, I've got the soundtrack on vinyl,
Yeah.
and it's fantastic.
Have you guys ever heard the parody of the song? It's on YouTube somewhere. If I remember, I'll try to post a link in the show notes. But it goes, "You killed my parents." That's how it starts. It's funny.
Haven't heard that. No.
Hi, Katie.
Hi.
There was a convention where a family dressed up as the Layne family, and they would find Batman, people cosplaying as Batman, and just go, "Son!" and then hit the floor in front of him.
I saw that.
That was great. Hi, Kitty. How you doing, babe? Yes. London, 1865.
This is one of the most visually stunning versions of Gotham. Period.
It's
With
gorgeous.
the film.
It does give off a very punky vibe.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like a 1930s meets 1980s.
I am the richest man in this city, and you just took my cab.
It's like, I will end you.
Why do they need a cab? They're billionaires.
I know. So let's just call Alfred and say, "Hey, come pick us up."
I'm gonna try.
Actually,
very hard.
no. This is Layne's.
By modern standards, it makes no sense because they would have had a limo.
Yeah.
But this is
And
the
a body
Waynes.
de-
I
body
forgot.
guard detail.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Harold, can we please just get a taxi?
It's fine to get a taxi!
We're going the wrong way!
Listen to Legolas.
Wait, what?
Then we got a cab. Let's head over to 7th.
7th is that way!
I know where we are.
The shadow and the threat has been growing.
It's a very poor hooker. You just don't hit on the dude with his wife.
Hey, you don't know what they're into.
Yeah.
Let's take our kids to this dingy alley.
Oh, music's gone ominous.
If they had just stayed with the hooker, this wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Lessons for life.
Hey,
Stay with the hooker, kids.
I think he has jaundice.
He's got some fun around the face.
Nick and Eddie.
Like this.
Oh, that's not the Wayne family. Duh.
Yeah, I was sitting here saying it's not the Waynes. It's not the Waynes.
I was about to say, I'm just like, these people do not look rich in the
Oh, look
slightest.
how.
Who were the Waynes?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That particular special effect is a little on the dated side.
Yeah.
Just a hair.
It's aight.
But, you know, it's partially...
Don't leave home without it.
This is why I keep the
come on.
It's why I keep a CRT and a VCR in the house, because a lot of these older movies don't look right on modern flat screens and high definition at all. They don't look like right at all.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Johnny Gobbs? Hey, look, man. Johnny Gobbs got ripped and took a walk off a roof, all right? No big loss. Oh, man. That ain't what I heard at all. I heard the bat got him.
Dude, the way he looks is like, I'm sure he hears a lot of things because he looks like he's going through withdrawals.
Oh, yeah.
It's 8 a.m., morning withdrawals. Actually, it's probably like 8 p.m.
I'm sure the garbage can was talking to him yesterday, so.
Behind you.
Except the one behind you.
Turn the gun on that kid, man. You shouldn't have turned the gun on him. You want your cut of this money or not?
I didn't shoot the kid. I mean, come on, man. This would be a lot funnier with Cheech and Chong as the robbers. Hey, man, it's the bat.
Oh.
Well,
Thanks for being here, folks.
Well, that was fun. Let's...
Body armor.
This stuntman did.
Dude had that look on his face like, is this real?
I gotta say though, I love this Batman because he has like a full high school drama club vibe.
Oh yeah,
he does.
I'm gonna be so dramatic.
Yeah.
You know, people love the Christian Bale Batman. I don't either. This, to me, this is the best Batman on film, and that's like, I like Batfleck too.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Yes, you are.
He really is. He's okay. I also like Val Kilmer quite a bit.
Yeah, this is like the famous cow that he can't turn his head in.
It's true.
Yeah.
I do think the bat suits have gotten better, but the actual actor, Michael Keaton, has been the best so far.
See, like, most people say I'm not allowed to have an opinion because I really like the George Clooney version. Because it's
fine.
so bad. I love it.
Bat credit card. Bat credit card.
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
As mayor, I promise to root out the source of this.
I wondered how long it would take before we mentioned bat nipples.
Be 12 minutes.
We'll carry out that promise. Harvey?
Back in Cloud City.
I forgot that he was Harvey.
I love this dude.
Mayor Borg?
People of Gotham City.
Resistance is futile.
38 of 5.
Police Commissioner Gordon has informed.
I really like Batman stories that put Gordon as the commissioner instead of being like, hey, like the Nolan movies that brought him up as like, he's a street cop, and then by like the third movie, he's still not quite commissioner.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was commissioner by the third movie. It's been a while since I've seen those.
Oh, it's been forever.
Jack Napier.
Make the city safe for decent people.
Now, are all the pictures on the wall of that woman?
I think so.
Have you someplace else?
Yep.
Pretty tough talk about Carl.
Oh. That's a
She
level of
has a very-
self-esteem
she's a
I'm never
very-
going to reach.
She has a very strong jawline.
Yeah, how are her earlobes not hanging down to her shoulders?
That is the magic of movies.
Those earrings, they look to be shiny fabric as opposed to something...
True, it almost looks like a little mini loofah that she's got stuck to her head.
City without me.
There's a fashion statement. Many loofahs glued to your ears.
He doesn't know.
She has a very aquiline profile. She's very pretty.
Like, I will say, though, that Jack Nicholson, to me, is the most effective Joker, because, like, that man terrifies me. So he's the only one whose, like, insanity I find real.
Yeah. I feel that he and Heath Ledger are literally neck and neck for best Joker.
This is excluding the animated Jokers.
So, here's the
very
thing.
much excluding the animated Jokers, because those are perfect.
Ledger's Joker is more psychotic.
Yes, Ledger's Joker.
My question, though, is, like, I like his Joker a lot. He's the only kind of redeeming value for me in the Dark Knight series. But how many people give him extra points because he died?
Or take away points because he died. Oh, wait. Heath
like
Ledger.
acting
Yeah. I think a lot of people do give that Joker a more credence because Heath Ledger passed away.
Yeah, he's more of an unhinged Joker.
You know what, though? Personality-wise...
Was that Eddie Murphy?
I don't think so.
I missed... But there's Arliss. Can't remember his name. He's a great Knox.
I literally couldn't read that book without thinking of that actor.
I know.
I love this reporter.
Yeah, he's so great.
He's just like, no issues with the fact that there's like all this crazy shit going on.
Every punk in this town is scared stiff. You know what they say? They say he can't be killed. They say he drinks blood. They say you are full of shit mouse.
What kind of man walks through like the dark streets of Gotham with a giant smile on his face?
A real man.
And if so, is he on the police payroll? And if so, what's he pulling down after taxes?
Nobody?
Oh my god, he reminds me of Tony.
Oh yeah, he does.
Just a little bit, just under his nose.
Tony Vachss being an Ohio University professor.
Yeah.
For reference.
Hey.
Sinister.
God, Jack Nicholson is a man to look up to.
And there's good old Bob in the background.
Got you a little snack there, Car.
It's not a sandwich. That's $100 bills. I ordered pastrami.
It is bread and lettuce.
Okay. I see where we're going.
Your problems are our problems.
You hear me, mister?
Grissom motorcycles.
Hey, Cart, you ought to think about the future.
You mean when you run the show, you ain't got no future, Jack.
Twitch.
Grissom knows it.
It's those subtle like little nuances that Nicholson puts into it.
Yeah.
Pocket toady.
Like this actor though, like I'm so worried that if he shows
just rides
more
on
than,
his
like,
back.
one emotion, he's gonna stroke out. He just does not look like he's having a good day.
He rides on his back like Yoda style and just starts.
It's like Master Blaster from Thunderdome.
Well, you've been spending your nights. Not with you. That's why he got sold out.
Hot dogs. Man, people need to wear flowers in their lapels again. That's just, look how good that looks.
There's a lot of things people need to wear more.
Yeah.
I've upgraded from hoodies to cardigans.
Hey, I'm still in a hoodie, so.
I got a hoodie.
Yeah. Don't knock the hoodies.
I'm not. I've got like 8 of them.
But I will say I've never gone to Walmart in pajamas, so.
Because you're a decent human being.
Mostly I've not gone in like old sweatpants, but not pajama pants.
Because you have standards.
My standards are low, but they're there.
They're college, not trailer park.
Hey now.
Hey, nice pinstripe suit.
You should have a more gore under the fangs, alright? What a dick.
Haba.
He just seems happy all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I'll read yours.
Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale, yeah, photographer, Vogue, Cosmo, yeah, this is really
One thing I learned about Kim Basinger, she's got some pretty severe like panic disorder, agoraphobia. So I was.
Oh really?
Like I can definitely relate to that.
That's gotta be.
There's a lot of actors who have like they're very introverted people, and so like Chris Evans, he can't handle the crowds.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
Like she's like not gone to award shows because she just couldn't. And
bats.
Never mind that, listeners. That's just a kitty.
Loved your story, and
My cats are insane.
I like bats. My pictures, your words, Pulitzer Prize material. Just think.
Okay, you're a visionary. You're also the only one who believes me. I need
Can I
something
put sunglasses
tangible.
over there?
Gordon's got a file on this. I can't even get him on the phone.
Do I have my sunglasses?
Probably.
Can't remember if I took them out before I came in or not.
Seem to be on the guest list now.
Cool. Oh, thank you.
Yes. Bill, will you marry me?
Nope.
And he's not kidding.
I like.
He pulls that line off without making it sound as creepy as the book makes it sound.
I do like him more here than in the book.
It's interesting, like, just context a lot of times. Depending on who the actor is, how they say it, it can go from, like, creepy to funny.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zach. Ah.
I say we break into the...
Oh, well, that's Curly from City Slickers.
It is.
Jack Palance.
Love the Art Deco.
You literally just took the words out of my mouth. I absolutely adore Art Deco.
I'd like you to handle this operation personally.
Personally.
Me?
Me?
Hello, sweetheart. I wonder if you'd mind waiting next room.
She gonna die.
Maybe.
That's mob talk for bye.
Don't give side eye to your lover when your
When your
crime boss boyfriend is right there. Good lord.
Did anyone notice the door she walked through was a vault door?
Oh, yeah. Could that be foreshadowing to, like, 3 movies ahead where they rip the vault out of the side of a building?
Possibly.
I gotta say though, I am digging the plum-colored suit.
Yeah, he actually pulls it off.
Fumes in that place.
Yeah, that guy's cheekbones, like, his eyelashes flutter up on his cheekbones are that
It's
high.
an important job. I need someone I can trust.
Yeah, my number one.
You.
Wait.
My number one guy. And I.
I wanted to make that reference, but it's actually in the movie I'm referencing.
You're lucky, Dick. Amazing
I
what
feel like he's on drugs. His teeth say he's on drugs.
he's like...
That's just Jack Palance. He's always been like that.
Just a little off.
Just
He's such a cowboy, he sleeps with his eyes open.
oh yeah, he's a character actor.
Oh, he's amazing.
He has precisely one character.
Just like Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford does Harrison Ford.
Oh man, look at those cars.
Number 1, I will fight you. Number 2,
Loving that
you're
shirt.
right.
Hey, I love Harrison
casino
Ford
in
as
a
much as the
church,
next
though.
person.
Gotham. It's Gotham.
Have you been to a church?
I don't
They're
think it's
like
church.
casinos anyway.
I think this is actually
Yeah.
Wayne Manor.
Put the money in and see if you get saved.
Save the
I
festival.
don't think he lives downtown though.
That comes up in my podcast, like he is downtown. I'm like, no, he's supposed to be distant and aloof, just like Bruce Wayne himself.
How are you supposed to hide a bat cave in downtown Gotham?
Right? Alfred!
Oh no, let's ask Christopher Nolan.
I have to say, he is one of the best Alfreds I have ever seen.
He's a good
I
one.
love him.
I do like the guy who plays the Alfred in the
Gotham?
I love the look that.
Well,
Alfred
yes,
just
actually,
gave.
I like him, but the Batflex Gotham.
Like
Batflex Alfred.
that
Shit.
reporter tips him $1,
Jeremy
and
Irons.
Alfred had this
Yeah, Jeremy
look of, like,
Irons is a really
bitch, I
great
make more than
Alfred.
you.
Zach is on Kitty Patrol.
Could you tell me which of these guys is Bruce Wayne?
Aurora's a handful anyway.
I'm not sure.
Thanks.
His eyes are just sparkling.
Oh, certainly. Yeah.
Michael Keaton's fantastic in anything and everything he's been in. Come on, I even like Mr. Mom.
Yeah, I love Jack Michael Keaton. The ruffles.
She looks like she's going to prom.
Alfred.
Alfred's just behind him picking random crap up as he just...
He's probably used to this.
This is the messiest gambling table ever. People just,
just like throw. That was mine.
Throwing things everywhere.
How about that rumor that the commissioner's got a file on the Batman? That's not true, is it?
Not for the ninth time. There is no bat. If there were, we would find him. We would arrest him.
Did you confirm him? Straight.
Commissioner, how you making out? No good at all.
Oh, Mr. Dent, I love that tie. Gordo and I
Looks like everybody else's.
He's gambling like his house is on fire and he needs money. Like
that's what I'm saying. They're just chucking crap everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
but this is a charitable
whose
gambling.
money is he using?
The taxpayers.
Excuse me, dear.
It's for charity.
It's like we just watched the entire police force budget go down the drain in 6
look,
seconds.
it's the Dollar General Tina Turner.
Look at that 80s hair. I love it.
Napier's cleaning out Axis chemicals.
It's not Eddie Murphy.
No, it's Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy!
Who thought that was Eddie Murphy?
Oh my god.
Jeez.
It wasn't me.
Here's the armory. Everyone needs an armory.
I need a suit of armor in my house.
Mr. Gordon. Surprise! Happy birthday!
I'm loving the just straight up, like, post-apocalyptic suit of armor in there.
You know what's funny to me, though, is like, instead of just saying, hey, I'm Bruce Wayne, he's like stalking her like a creeper. And I'm just like, yeah, you can tell this guy like stalks people in dark alleys.
Uh-huh. And that does look like a prom dress, now that you bring it up.
See? Post-apocalyptic freaking Fallout armor.
Richest guy in America.
Check this out.
It's kind of like
He must have been
the proto Boba Fett.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, where'd this come from?
I have no idea.
It's Japanese.
How do you know?
Because I bought it in Japan.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry.
I'm rich.
How is it or not?
Extremely wealthy.
Oh, I read your work. I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, thanks. Can I have a grant?
Vicky Vale.
Hi. Bruce Wayne.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this time. I see your photographs from Corto Maltese, haven't I?
Right.
Yeah, you've got a wonderful eye.
And those ruffles are driving me crazy.
This is an amazing house. I'd like to shoot it sometime if you...
Mr. Wayne, we need to open a few more cases of the champagne. Will that be all right?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Open, what, 6? 6? Yeah. Yeah, 6 is good. Okay. Yeah.
He's so perfect for Allie Knox.
Thanks. Anyway, you're going to stay in Gotham for a while?
In this case, he definitely pulls Allie Knox off
Intrigued by Alex
way better than the book does.
Yeah. In the book, he's a little bit more of a schmuck. And less likable schmuck. He has his moments, but...
He definitely comes off a lot more misogynistic. In this, he just comes off very tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
And, you know, like snarky.
Here, I like him.
Very unexpectedly, sir.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Bruce.
This way, sir.
You gotta...
Alfred, I need some more wine in the front room, and someone named Mrs. Daly needs a copy of the menu. Oh, and, get Knox a grant.
Heh.
Nice talking with you, Wayne.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Knox.
Look at this mirror. Maybe it should be Bruce Wayne.
That's a giant mirror. I wonder if there's something behind it.
Why, look, I believe there are. Like some cameras.
That's not creepy at all.
In the book, he's got like 36 of them like around the house. I'm like, poor Alfred can't even pick his nose if he wants to.
I mean, imagine modern technology. That place would be like, look at Prince's house. I don't know if you knew this. This kind of relates to the movie. Prince's house was wired for sound.
Yeah.
The whole house.
Nice.
He could be in the toilet, get a tune in his head, and just start humming, and it would record.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I mean,
used to fire people from his bands for recording rehearsals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I understand kind of having like all the creepy cameras in your own house for surveillance or whatever, but just showing it this way, you can either see like 2 roads for Bruce Wayne growing up. He was either going to become a vigilante or a serial killer.
Yeah.
Well, at least he went on the good path.
On the marginally good path.
Yeah.
Some
Is
people
there literature somewhere of Batman having become a serial killer? Someone had to have gone down that route.
Get a good look.
I think he's
like
just-
a what if kind of.
I think he's just this side of his code of being a serial killer.
I think the only what if along those lines was the one where his mom became the Joker, right?
Well, I don't know.
Possibly.
Nice pinstripe suit, sir.
Listen, Mac.
Hey, Jimmy, there's more pinstripes in here than I can count. Look at all these fedoras. They're awesome.
Those guys are amateurs.
Who invited Sean Bean?
Oh, he's gonna.
No, seriously, like, my uncle taught me how to crack a safe.
Ruh-roh.
Like, it's not that hard. It's a little time taking, but it's not that hard. You don't need a acetylene welder.
No. Only if you want to do it fast.
Well, that's true. And I guess maybe they're trying to do the speed.
Yeah.
Let's not let the listeners know how much we know about doing nefarious things.
I don't know how to crack a safe. I swear.
Move it, huh? What the hell's going on?
Christ, what are you trying to do? Pull the collar?
I'm in charge here, not Carl Grissom. This is Commissioner Gordon. I want him taken alive. I repeat, any man who opens fire on Jack Napier will answer to me.
I'm not really sold on that guy being Gordon.
I'm not sold on the way that he portrays Gordon. I feel like Gordon wouldn't be so
Full of hot air.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but no, I know exactly what I'm trying to say here. Gordon would not be so stupid in the way he. These cops are just idiots in general. Looks good on film though.
Yeah, it does.
The plot demands it.
Note that he is hanging with a hook in his shoulder.
He's hanging by his nipple.
It's a little sadistic.
It kind of is, and there's no blood, which is saddening.
Is it just to his
It might just be on his.
lapels, then?
Yeah, it might just be on his clothing.
With the amount of force, though, it would have broken skin.
And it looked like a harpoon.
Yeah. Like they're just. It's for the kids, Jeeg.
Damn the kids. Says the guy who saw it when he was 9.
Same. This is what brought us out of the cheesy, colorful world of Adam West.
I love Adam West, but
yes.
man, this was so different. You'd never see Adam West clock somebody like
Watching
that.
this, and then what was it the next year Dick Tracy came out, like that set me on my path to loving anything 40s, 30s, 40s.
I love Dick Tracy. That was
Mm-hmm.
I love Pulp Adventure and Pulp Fiction, and not the movie Pulp Fiction, but you know.
That's a good one too. You can do it, Jack.
On the catwalk.
Cops need to wear leather jackets more often.
On this catwalk.
It does look sharp.
Doesn't it?
I'm loving that cave. It's just so
Up you go.
drag queen level flair.
Ha!
Baldric has a cunning plan.
I have a cunning plan.
How do you like my pocket gangster?
I must have dropped him along the way, but he still works.
How heavy is that, like, cowl? It looks like it weighs a ton.
Yeah, that and like the fact that he can't move and he has to use his whole body.
He's like turning like this.
Yeah.
Come on, Jack, let's go!
Can't move neck.
Come on! Jack! Hey, car!
Think about the future.
Think about the future.
Nice shot.
Crappy pipes.
Yeah.
Someone needs to, like, bitch that plumber out.
And notice Batman didn't try to save that cart.
My face!
That's a lot of shrapnel.
Yeah.
A little bit more shrapnel than what was actually shot off.
It's true.
Unless it went through and through.
I could believe that the glass would do that to his face, though.
Yeah.
And he's in the Jello.
Should I just say 2? 2. It was kind of a flop.
4.
4.
I think it's like a 1.5.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be the
I don't know. For Aftermath, I might even go with a 3 because he comes out of it better.
If we give it the Aftermath, I'll give it a solid 5 because, like, when he comes out, it's terrifying.
Did he just use a magician's smoke bomb?
I'm telling you, man, it's flare, like Jazz Hands flare.
When we find out, keep a lid on it.
Put a lid on it.
Those cops look so confused.
No,
He was here,
George?
and then he wasn't here, and then he was here, and now he's not here. Oh.
And
his nails turned green. Zombie!
That's no way to, what's that old saying? Taking swords from women and lakes is no way to do a government system, or whatever it was. I can't remember.
No, that's the pretty much the gist.
Here's access chemicals and here's the study so far. Maybe Batman has some kind of flight plan or something. That's all I can think of.
Alright, 80s style-wise, she's totally rocking that whole, like, bathrobe thing.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like Diann Keaton in that outfit.
Those shoulder pads.
Which is all kinds of awkward and creepy.
Yeah. She does, yeah, I do see the Diann right there.
she's gonna go nail some dude in a members-only jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's stuck.
This is Country Club R Us.
Oh, I remember this. This part amused me even as a child. I could see the humor in this.
Excuse me?
Like, I totally get tables like that, because here's a fun fact. I like furniture history.
Mm-hmm.
Like an Addams Family table.
Sure.
He should have installed intercoms at each side of the table.
Are you pulling like a Richie Rich thing here?
Is that
Little
the thing?
conveyor belt.
They'll just slide it down the table like an old Western.
I do love that table, though.
Yeah. That's the kind of table you can get up and dance on. No one shoots like us. Oh, sorry.
Did you have
I was
trouble
thinking more
finding
Pee Wee
the city
Herman.
block worth of house? No.
Tequila.
Do you like eating in here?
Oh, yeah.
Where are we? Okay, that was funny. Good save, Bruce. Good save.
Kind of like fancy ass dinner.
There, it's much better. Oh, they brought Alfred in.
Like a sack of old potatoes.
This was not in the book.
No, it wasn't, was it?
It's so cute though, because like you can tell him being raised like he only probably ever ate in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that I
Like,
love this
I'm all
scene.
for a big house, but houses, like, mansions that big, I mean, unless you're having parties all the time, they're, like, nigh unusable.
Yeah, they keep the rooms closed off a lot of the time and covered up in sheets to keep the dust off, and they just... That was a great little scene. I wish that had been in the book.
The thing is, today there's no purpose for a mansion that size because, like, the reason they were so big in like back in the day is because like whole armies basically lived there.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, because they would employ like half the village.
Yeah,
I've seen Downton Abbey. I know how it goes.
I was thinking, like, yeah,
but
it was a little more upstairs, downstairs.
I'm going.
You left a box in here.
If they fits, they sits.
Oh, Alfred is family.
Of course, Alfred's family.
this stuff really doesn't seem like you at all.
He also has really bitchin' espionage skills.
Yeah.
Some of it is very much me.
I've always loved Michael Keaton's eyebrows.
I've always wondered about Alfred's
It's a very
life
strange thing to
before
like.
Wayne.
I love. He's got awesome eyebrows. What were you saying, Diann?
I was always wondering about Alfred's life before the Wayne family. Like, he's building all these gadgets for Bruce and a lot of these things.
Yeah.
And, you know,
It's a Master Bruce.
What did he do before?
I have to.
Which Alfred was the one that, like, was... It was at the Gotham Alfred that was, like, ex-Secret Service or something like that?
Yeah.
I can see him definitely, like...
Who are they operating on?
Oh, that's Napier, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
good.
going to be a disaster.
I'm just like, let's just be quiet and see Nate's reaction.
Get this shit off of me!
Me when I'm tangled up in my sheets overnight. Can't breathe!
Your mommy strikes!
It's like bad outtakes from The Mummy. Like one of the Hammer mummies.
Mirror.
Mirror!
Mirror, mirror on the wall!
I don't trust the sterility of that room.
Yeah, that doesn't look very sterile.
No.
That's probably what went wrong with the
that could be.
MRSA.
Good lord, he had to work with like stuff from a dumpster.
That laugh, man.
Still the best.
That's a great laugh.
Okay, you know, I'm not gonna lie, and I was gonna mention this earlier. Personality-wise and laugh-wise, Jared Leto's Joker is right next to him. I hate his look.
Yeah.
But his laugh and the way he voices the Joker, okay, Mark Hamill obviously is the best.
When we get upstairs.
Let's just do it right here.
My bedroom's still a quarter mile away.
I don't have any more clothes to take off and leave it a path on the way.
We're closer to the Batcave.
I feel like...
See, at least here, I think they're both a little bit tipsy. In the book, it was like she was drunk and he takes advantage of her. Well, she throws himself at him, but it was a little...
Rapey?
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite scene.
Hey, look, it's the Oracle from a Neverending Story.
God, it is. Can we not go through that? You know, batch of
it's definitely
sadness?
sugar bumps.
Call me Sugar Bumps.
Oh, thank God you're alive. I heard you getting fried. Is that what you heard?
I'm curious how much time passed between the chemical incident and the...
Yeah, they don't give a good time frame.
He is doing such a good job of portraying like someone who's just terrified but trying to hold it together. That's amazing.
Going for the... Don't bother.
He made it! He made it through!
I've been dead once already. It's very liberating. You should think of it as therapy.
But yeah, after...
I love how you can, like, just about see his face in the darkness.
After seeing so many other Jokers, since he was my first, and after going back and looking at the other ones, I can really appreciate his laugh and how he's portraying him.
He still has one of the best on-screen looks, too. That is...
I'm a lot happier.
Yeah.
Oh, now they'll never find Curly's gold.
I do like the joyful tone of that murder.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
For its flaws, it really is. He's a great Joker.
Mm-hmm. Aw, they're cuddling.
He looks confused.
He lost his bat virginity. He's like, what just happened?
And he would call it the bat virginity. He would. I need my bat.
She popped my bat cherry.
I'm sorry, if I woke up to that after having a one-night stand, I'd be the fuck out of there. Just hanging upside down like a creeper.
Hey, it's
It'd be creepier if he was flipped around just staring at her.
He's like
upside
not
down.
even doing like the curls you're supposed to. He's just hanging there like a bat, like a freak. He sleeps like that, you know that.
Probably.
See, he called him a freak too.
Terrorizes. Wait till they get a load of me.
I would not want to see him in a dark alley.
No. Wow.
Hey, I got an idea. How about lunch at my place? I'll show you some photos.
Sure, okay.
What's your name again?
No, I can't. I can't make it.
Okay. I'll do it later in the day.
Hold on a second.
How about we do it right now?
Very good meeting today. What's wrong? Really? I'm just gonna go out of town on business for a few days.
Okay. We'll do it when you get back.
Alright?
I have to go. I'm late.
He has that billionaire, I'm actually a vigilante, like, trying to, like, blow her off kind of thing going on.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go cough. I'll be right back. Ugh. Don't want to cough into the microphone.
That's what she said?
Pardon me. Guys, when you get back.
It's okay to be here, right?
Way to blow his cover, Alfred.
Oh, jeez.
I mean...
Honey, you'll never believe what happened to me today.
Her face is priceless. She was just like, oh my god. Down like a sack of potatoes. What is on his head?
So, gentlemen, that's how it is. Until Grissom resurfaces. I'm the acting president, and I say, starting with this anniversary festival, we run the city into the ground.
Why don't we hear this from Grissom?
Yeah. What's with that stupid grin?
Oh my god, that's even scarier than...
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's a nope face. I'd be the fuck out.
What if we say no?
Well, that's a bad idea.
Is this like blackface for the Joker?
It's like fucking Reigns of Castamere start playing.
The Joker's version of the Red Wedding.
Oh god.
And just shake hands and that'll be that.
Now that's funny!
Oh, I would hear.
What voltage is that?
And you know, that's something else that, like, from the comics and whatnot, that this is the only movie they've ever done this with, the gag toys.
Oh, it's the police.
The only thing I gained from this is
With
that I think I
Tommy
need one of
guns.
those.
I can build that.
Maybe you shouldn't.
I probably shouldn't.
Need some serious rubber gloves or something to like.
Why does the Gotham police look like a biker gang?
They're not the Gotham police.
Okay.
They are a biker gang.
That makes so much more sense. Thank you.
When I was a kid, I used to think he was wiping white makeup back onto his face
He
instead
probably was.
well, yeah, like in actuality, but as the character of the Joker, I thought he was wiping the white makeup back onto his face. I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. But
it's showing.
Good old Bob.
Go down to the Globe, follow that reporter Knox, take your camera, see what he knows about this Batman.
Those two are actually really good friends in real life.
Are they?
They asked Jack Nicholson, who he, if he had anyone in mind for the character of Bob, and he suggested this guy.
Nice.
Number one guy. I never understood what he said there. I thought he said, "You're my number one."
It's
and
Nicholson's
die.
fucking eyes. It is his eyes. Like,
oh yeah, but you called me out for noticing Michael Keaton's eyebrows.
They're not near as nutty as Jack Nicholson's
Actually,
eyes.
they both have really awesome eyebrows.
Maybe we give him a couple of days to think it over.
What's cracking me up is, like, the man is completely cooked except for his, like, tie.
Yeah.
You gotta have some color in there.
You are a vicious bastard, retaliate.
Were.
I'm glad you did.
Bless you, bless you. Oh, oh, he sneezes. That was 4. 5.
This guy's nuts.
Oh my goodness.
That's a blast from the past.
I'm losing confidence.
Warms my little librarian heart.
Oh, we were a team.
It's going to be a personal issue for you, wouldn't it?
I just want you to do your job.
I am doing my job.
Me too. I'm protecting my partner.
I think he's insecure.
Who's this guy?
Who cares?
I love that guy. I wonder if he's done anything recently.
I'm sure he has. A lot of these great big old actors have gotten a resurgence because of all the comic movies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, also, he's a character actor, so
Yeah.
even if he's in something, you don't always notice him.
He did have a that show Arliss, which I remember, but I never watched.
do remember
but he
that.
was actually the lead in that.
He was.
Shitloads of money, and this dude's driving that POS.
Here's my question. He lives downtown and doesn't live downtown.
He's going undercover. Yeah, like the estate needs to be a good distance away. Like, how else can you keep?
Is it a TARDIS?
Yeah,
Does it just move?
Got to be aloof and distant.
It's a castle from Krull. Alright, so what I'm seeing here is that the costume designer had a fascination with hats. There's like mainly fedoras and berets.
Well, it is like kind of a noirish time setting.
It's good to know, like, the couple that stalks each other stays together.
Yeah.
Right? Strong foundation.
Yeah.
You'd think she'd end up turning into, like, Catwoman or something, of course, but they saved that for Michelle Pfeiffer in the next movie.
I'm surprised he put the roses in front of the... I thought that was the theater, and not, it says hotel. But he's not down an alley. Or maybe it kind of is?
It's kind of hard to tell with Gotham.
Yeah, everything's an alley.
What I remember is, like...
Their parks are in an alley.
How dare you, woman!
Those aren't yours.
Put those down!
Just gonna leave my car running on the street.
Definitely not wise in Gotham.
Probably owns the street.
Grissom gave you all his businesses. Mr. Grissom asked me, as a personal favor, to take over the operation of his businesses until he returns.
So it's the Godfather.
You must have been very close. Did you do a little time together as children?
Ooh, sick burn.
Very catty reporters.
I love him. Love him in this.
It's Jim Acosta.
Oh, dear Lord.
Fuck that.
I mean, a mime is a terrible thing to waste.
We went there.
I did go there.
You know, I feel like this is like the Joker's version of a suicide bomber.
Which
And you
they
said-
actually do use that in one of the Nolan movies.
Did you say you have or have not seen this?
Nate's the
Okay.
Nate's the one who has not seen this.
I remember that one doing like the skating. Good old Bob. Hi, kitty.
It's an invasion.
That's an old ass camera.
Wow.
It's an old ass movie.
Now you can prove all this. What am I asking? Of course you can.
We have witnesses. Prism signature's perfectly legitimate. It is legitimate. I saw it. I was
Step
there.
right up.
I saw it all.
Step right up. Step right up. Get your tickets here.
And signed it in his own blood.
Uh-oh.
And he did it with this pen. Hello, Vinny. It's your Uncle Bingo. Time to pay the check.
Hey, no offense, but that, unless that's got poison in it, it ain't gonna count. 'Cause that hit fat, not jugular.
Yeah, no, the Joker probably does have poison in it.
Mimes with Tommy guns. I approve.
Yeah. He just got...
He got shot and didn't care.
It's like, what the hell?
What is, like, his... like, what?
He was like Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan there. It was just like watching while everybody dies.
Oh, hey, it's you from last night. What's your name again?
Not even an, oh my god, are you okay? What I love about
He looks
this,
more confused than anything.
I think my favorite thing about, like, the Tim Burton style is, like, he definitely shows, like, both sides are completely unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Like, Batman is not really a hero, per se.
What the hell?
That's how I turn off my TV.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
What kind of a world we live in where a man dressed up as a bat gets all of my dress?
I adore the chair he's sitting in.
I love Bob. Like, he just stands there and just watches.
He just takes everything in stride.
Water.
I'm relieved that you're home, sir. She was rather concerned. I feel that there's a certain weight that lifts when she is here.
Alfred,
Wingman.
when are you married?
That's not exactly what I had in mind.
Baby, you need to get laid. Again.
I can't go over that right now.
That's unwind.
I haven't had to launder your sticky sheets for 3 years. This was a nice change.
Oh my god, like, Alfred's just reminding me of, like, every, like my grandmother, basically, when are you getting married?
You need all the information the police have.
You're not getting any younger.
The biological clock is ticking.
I want grandchildren.
And my biological clock has been unplugged, and when it plugs in, it's just flashing 12.
The power went out once and you just never fixed it.
It's on the wrong time.
The battery backup died. Just
I did the marriage thing to get her off my back, and now it's just grandbaby, so I'm just like, it never ends.
Yeah. So obviously you need a cat, so she can have a grand kitty.
I have kittens.
So you out there, bud.
Like, do fur babies
And then you got
count?
my back.
It did count for my dad. Like, he asked me once when I was going to give him grandchildren when I was like 25, and I said, "You got grand cats. What more do you want?" And never came up again. Ew. The grins.
It's just like a CIA thing.
Man, my cats would be all over those drapes.
Whistle while you work.
And now we notice the Joker's hobby in decoupage.
That better be
He
Mod Podge over there on the side of the
He
table.
likes scrapbooking.
Style.
He's gonna put it on his dream board.
Who is this? Hey!
Vicky Vale. She's a photographer.
Va-va-voom!
Style. Jesus Marimba. Lovely beast like that running around could put steam in a man's stride.
Jesus Marimba?
It's creepy. Very rape vibe coming from this guy.
Yeah.
See, the one thing I don't believe is that people are like, this Wayne guy. Everyone in Gotham knows the Wayne family.
Yeah.
They're freaking rich.
And I don't know.
Common surname.
And I don't know. Well, yeah, it's common because every building in the city has Wayne on it. But
what the hell does it mean? What the hell is making Moogie?
It's a kids movie.
It's not a kids movie. It's
an old school kids movie.
Yeah.
It's a porn.
No.
I haven't gotten that vibe yet.
Okay, like the rapey vibe, I can kind of see where you're headed.
We'll know when it gets there.
I haven't seen the porn here, but we'll know it when we see it.
It should be fairly obvious.
Yes, sir! Ship them all! We're gonna take them out a whole new door!
Was that a precursor to porn?
Possibly.
10 seconds of transmission.
Oh, this scene.
News.
5, 4,
This is way creepier than the book described.
Yeah.
1.
Cue music.
Cute Becky. The shoulder pads.
Good evening.
Ah, the
Fashion world
80s.
was stunned today by the sudden deaths of models Candy Walker and Amanda Keeler. Cause of death has been attributed to.
Here's my question: is like, I've never seen any kind of victim thing where they show like the dead body. It's always like a picture of them on Facebook or something. Like,
yeah.
Like, no, we're gonna show full Black Dahlia.
Also, question. I think Candy Walker is Helena Bonham Carter. Just throwing that out there.
At a beauty parlor.
Oh my God, we're gonna need to look for Johnny Depp.
What in the crap?
Well, this was right around the time period of Edward Scissorhands, so you're not off the mark.
These two need to sit on like telephone books a little bit.
When did Helena Bonham Carter and Tim Burton meet?
Maybe we should.
I think it was going like
this movie.
Yeah.
Was it?
I think so.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Improved Joker products with a new secret ingredient.
Smilex.
What is it? Now, let's go over to our blind.
Pushing buttons. The buttons don't work.
Love that Joker.
Oh, that's grim.
Not an actor.
He's been using brand X.
Oh
Joker brand. I get a gram, again, and again.
Holy shit.
Those ruby lips and hair color, so natural.
Only your Undertaker knows for sure. I didn't get that until now.
Where can I get these fine new items? Well, that's the gang. Chances are you bought them already.
Love that Joker.
So remember, put on a happy.
I miss this Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Like, I miss the creepy...
You mean before he went completely off the rails?
I figured.
But he's not off the rails.
I think
it's like he's
commercial.
If this
he's boring.
If this had been made a couple years later, I would bet that Johnny Depp would have been cast as Batman.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
Probably. Which makes me sad, and it just makes me want to nerd rage at the Dark Shadows remake.
Not seen it.
It's awful. I'll leave it at that.
So are we just ignoring the fact he got shot in the arm?
Yes.
I'm guessing it just went through his shirt.
Because he had 8 Mile High of shoulder pads.
Yeah. Layers. The secret is layers.
6 new deaths, with no clues as
Oh,
to the
God.
Joker's deadly weapon.
And what is the pattern? Foods,
What is
alcohol.
on your face?
They're both looking a little rough.
And I never got it until I read the books. They're
Oh,
afraid
I
to
get
use.
it.
They're afraid to use any products.
That's great, but
I mean, she could at least use a comb, right?
I'm not wearing any product.
God, nothing in the 80s was HD.
I'm gonna get people than myself. You hear the words coming out of my mouth, then
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
you find out what this madman is with.
Billy D. Williams is letting Cloud City fall.
We're working on it.
I need all the help I can get.
Han, line 1.
Bruce, hi. It's Vicky. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be 10 minutes late to the museum, okay? I'll see you when I get there. Bye.
Sir, a message from Miss Vale. She'll be 10 minutes late in meeting you at the museum. Okay, fine. Thank you. Wait a minute, Alfred. I'm not meeting her today.
Yes, you are.
I need to get my right suit.
The porcelain mask. I forgot about that.
Daddy's going to make some art, darling.
That poor girl.
Exfoliates, lifts, and tightens.
Is that dude just walking around with a straight up textbook? He is.
No, that's the museum guide.
It's a hell of a museum guide.
It's very comprehensive.
Is that a
600 pages?
Oh, what's the word I'm looking? Rembrandt in the back wall.
Through the ages. Oh, there's Gainsborough's Blue Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Washington.
Just like a hodgepodge of art, and apparently a fancy restaurant.
Because, you know, the elite of Gotham.
It's just...
It's like, we're not coming here for the art.
It does sound nice, actually.
They don't care, it's just art.
Yeah. Come for the art, stay for the croutons.
The
Flugelheim.
Excuse me, those are death nuggets.
Don't open that.
Don't do it.
It's the wrong colors. Don't open that.
It's not Mardi Gras. And when you have a note written in crayon, it's probably best to walk away.
So, like, every time we see purple and green together, we just get all...
Boom!
I'm surprised that's
tomato.
not purple and green.
Put this on right now.
Oh, shit.
At this point, she's like, Bruce Wayne is weirder than I thought.
I mean, this was the day of Aquanet, so...
He's into some kinky shit.
Anytime I walked into a women's
You notice
restroom...
that the smoke's purple?
Like a nod to the slapstick old style.
Yeah.
Like a cake to the face.
He still had his book in his hand.
Gentlemen,
These berets are getting out of hand. He just keeps showing up with bigger and bigger ones.
Nice ghetto blaster. He just hits at you. Aww.
This is the beatbox.
Not the Rembrandt.
Oh, this is like those old fixer-upper montages. Except, like,
so this is Prince. Wow, the paint lasted for a while on that.
Oh no, I like that painting.
Nice.
Finger painting.
It's a viable art.
This must be before fingerprints and DNA. Is there a crime lab in Gotham?
How much fun would filming this scene be?
Oh shit, it would be fun.
I would enjoy it.
Yeah. That was a Vermeer.
Those were definitely all one take.
Yeah. 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 There goes Blue Boy. Yeah.
I kind of like this one.
I would have left. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I mean, they were preoccupied. She could have
She's
slipped
had
up the
more
back.
than enough time.
Yeah, this is on you,
Yeah.
Vicky.
Take that off now, I think. Beautiful. In an old-fashioned kind of I'm sure we can make you more today.
I want one of those lighters.
Yeah. This is the someone who wants to see your work, honey.
Crap. 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 Oh. Now that's good work. The skulls. The bodies. You give it all such a glow. I don't know if it's art, but I like it. Let me tell you what I'm thinking about, sweetie. I was in math one day when I realized why I was destined for greatness. You know how concerned people are about appearances. This is attractive, that is not. That is all behind me. I now do what other people only dream.
The most terrifying thing about him, though, is his eyes are just completely dead.
Yeah.
I am the world's first fully functioning...
I think that's just Jack Nicholson, too.
That's why I find him terrifying.
Yeah.
Fully functional homicidal artist.
My face on the $1 bill.
You must be joking.
I get it. Is that a chef's hat?
Yes.
For instance, let me challenge
I bet I want a purple chef's hat now.
Alicia.
Oh, Alicia.
I'll let Bobby know.
Join me in the avant-garde newest thing.
Jack, you said I could watch you improve the paintings.
I'm in trouble now.
Why is she wearing a mask?
Well, she's just a sketch, really. Alicia, sit down. Show the lady why you wear the mask. You see, Miss Vale, Alicia's...
This scared the crap out of me when I was a kid.
So, now, like me, she's a living work of art.
In the book, it was like much more gruesome.
It was.
It was like, I think it was even like going through her cheek and stuff.
On the plus side, at least she's not smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, little song, dance, Batman's head on a lance. Tell me, what do you know about this?
I don't know anything about Batman.
Really?
Why is it the only time you see spark in his eye is like when he's talking about Batman?
It was a Pisces.
Because they're meant to be. They're each other's soulmates. I think did the subtitles just spell Posey wrong?
Maybe?
What a world, what a world. This is when you run, Vicky.
This girl is just not smart.
You're trying to help him?
It's Batman!
Yay!
Not quite to the rescue. Because he totally missed the date.
I'm a dark knight now.
You know, Bruce, I feel like if you had been there for the date, you may have saved actual lives.
But he didn't make the date. Joker had someone call Vicky to schedule the date, and then Vicky called. Yeah. Oh yes, the Batmobile. I love
Batmobile.
Freaking love that Batmobile.
I'm surprised he made it a two-seater.
Yeah. I mean, he needed somewhere to put his Robins.
What's funny though is like in a lot of versions, it isn't.
Right. It isn't.
That is a great car. Those are great cars too. Actually, kind of, they're pimping. At least he's not using his turn signal like he did in the book.
I have to say though, like the Joker, at least he's got everything in a uniform style.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, technically Batman does too, but like, everything black can't just be a uniform.
I wonder what.
I feel the Joker's crazy enough that he really would have everything uniform like that.
Oh, major OCD. Which is funny because he's chaotic.
Right.
The guy's losing his heads.
That's not cabbage.
I'm not giving you that.
That was cauliflower.
So, I know he was getting away, but Batman just created like a 10-car pileup in Gotham.
Let's go.
That's what he does.
Dude, I want a security system like this. And also, running around Gotham with no shoes on, that's even dicier than running
Like, you're
from the
just
Joker.
asking for like HIV at that
Yeah.
point.
Mm-hmm. Or at least hepatitis.
Maybe some tetanus.
Definitely tetanus.
You might even, if you run barefoot in Gotham, you might even get pregnant.
I don't even want to know.
These are like stormtrooper level shooting.
Yeah.
About 108, I think.
Oh, sweetheart, now's not the time to lie.
But a point I brought up in the podcast is that if he's going to be like rescuing people, his gadgets need to be able to hold a little bit of extra oomph now and then.
Uh-huh.
But see, that begs the question, he's not in it to rescue people. I am 100% certain, especially this one, is all about the vengeance.
Grab that thing on my
It's about
belt.
stopping crime and that kind of stuff. He does not really care too much about the collateral.
Grab my thing.
Seeing as he just caused like a 10-car
Grab that thing on my belt and don't let go.
I mean, he does a...
No blood. Hey, who is this guy?
Check his wallet.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What is that?
It's a bat nipple!
Buddy on him. He's human after all.
Take off the mask.
Shoot him in the face.
She was just at a museum. She should know no flash.
Mr. Fist.
I don't know if they had that rule back then.
I hope so.
Someone needs to do a remix on this scene and just throw in the booms and the pals and
Oh, I'm sure it's been done.
Why are they wearing sunglasses?
Why does he have swords?
Who invited Blade?
Is this going to be like an Indiana Jones moment where he just shoots him?
I've always loved the guys who are just like, I'm not even trying to hit you. I just want to show you how cool my blade moves are.
Yeah.
Alright, can we stop talking about Blade in a DC movie? Blade is firmly Marvel.
There we go.
It's a crossover.
Recross the streams. It's okay here. Come here.
Bob is smart. Bob runs away.
Be like Bob.
Shields up.
I want one.
I love that Batmobile. It is like amazingly stylish.
No offense, but I don't see you getting that up your driveway.
Yeah.
It's kind of low. You'd have to pave.
Yeah.
Oh, real.
Let's go.
Well, at least my parents are alive.
Sick burn.
Yes. Batmobile driving through leaves.
That's the only reason to have a cool car.
Exactly. Love it. Love it.
Why'd you get such a god-awful stylish car? Aesthetic.
Exactly.
It fits my goth aesthetic.
It matches my cape and my soul. If the Batcave is under Wayne Manor, and Wayne Manor is in Gotham City, he must be taking a roundabout route.
No, if you notice, the last time he was in the Wayne Manor, it was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I think he's also going to the Batcave.
If a deer jumps out in front of them, they're fine.
It's aerodynamic to shed deer.
I think that's what that spinning blade in the front is for. It's like the Mach 5.
Oh, always love that part. It's like shining in the light in her eyes. That was cool.
I like how he just set up a random light to shine in someone's eyes.
Yeah, just in case someone looks at me.
Does anyone else like think though, like having like a street that just goes into a wall is totally conspicuous?
I saw it in Looney Tunes all the time.
Yes, because Looney Tunes is subtle.
And so is Batman.
Yeah, when has Batman ever been subtle? He was subtle the first 6 months.
Yeah, what's your step? A little, guardrail might not go in this.
He has a bat cage in the bat cave.
You see, but here's the issue, is if he has safety measures, he's not edgy anymore.
I hope he always checks the Batmobile's brakes, because if he doesn't stop, like, right there...
I'm just picturing, like, you know how a lot of garages, they have, like, that sponge that hangs down on the
Or like a tennis ball.
Yeah.
He has, like, a little bat tennis ball with little wings on it. Look at this sick DVD I made.
The police have got it.
Check out my gaming rig.
It's liquid cooled. You want player 2?
And all shipments of products.
Why do I have to be Luigi?
Because I'm Batman.
Only works when the components are mixed.
Only I can be Mario.
Don't look behind me, I can't turn my head.
Will be toxic and untraceable.
Just like Alfred's being
personal space.
Nice mood lighting.
Take that to the press.
I might have some trouble.
He has like spots to stand on. If I stand here, it'll shine on my face.
He definitely falls into that Batman getting ready meme where it's like, I am the knight and the night is fabulous.
Yeah.
Like, you can see the makeup.
Yeah.
People say the same thing about you.
How dare they?
Well, I mean, let's face it. You're not exactly normal, are you?
Did you just call me a freak?
You take it back.
I'm sure you've seen Stranger Things in Gotham.
One thing I do like about Ben Affleck is the size that he gives Batman, because that dude's like 6'4", 6'3".
His size is like diminished, because in the beginning he was like 10 feet tall. He was like Darth Vader level tall.
Yeah. And then
now he's like, he just keeps shrinking.
Well, they just keep getting more and more ripped dudes to play Batman.
Like, it could be a commentary on like his status, like before he was like a legend, and he's becoming more and more human as the movie progresses.
Yeah,
his ego is shrinking.
Possibly. They need to get John Cena as Batman.
No.
A genetic freak, and he blends in.
I mean, he's got the head shape for it.
If you're going to go that route, might as well get Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson as the Joker. I would pay money to see him as the Riddler, though, because I want to see him in that leotard.
Of course you do.
It'd be funny.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. What is The Rock cooking?
It's like, do you smell that?
Avoid the following combinations: deodorant,
24,
baby powder,
32.
hairspray, and lipstick. Safe products are flying in as Gotham City goes on a forced fast. And all of Gotham is wondering what to make of Batman. Friend or foe?
Dun dun dun.
Given a name to my pain. Mysterious figure named Batman.
That's the first step to healing. Another TV? Well, it's not like he's buying them.
Fair enough.
I mean, when you lose the remote control, sometimes you just gotta do what works.
I want to clean my claws.
But you don't.
But you're not Catwoman.
It's like you're wearing...
I'm tired of picking up your calls, sir. She calls 15 times a day. I can't even dust the blowguns anymore.
Tenacious is another word for stalker.
Yes.
Perhaps you could try telling her the truth.
Perhaps you could try being fired, Alfred.
Okay, the truth is I have emotionally crippling issues.
Don't push me, man.
Because instead of seeing a therapist, I decided to become a superhero.
What was your name again?
You know the glasses thing? That's totally a Clark Kent thing.
But man, those glasses look good on him.
Also, he's a multi-millionaire, and he brings her one carnation.
It's not even
It's the reason why he's a multi-millionaire.
You gotta save.
I just pictured him couponing. He would be the kind.
I got you a gift certificate to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Hurry up, Alfred. Kmart is having a blue light special.
You hurt me.
I know.
I called you.
Don't you mean Bed, Bat, and Beyond?
Children, this is why you have to be open and honest in a relationship. If you just want a one-night stand, tell them up front. Don't lead them on. Don't make it this super possessive thing. Like, I know he's not emotionally healthy, but, like, if you're wanting to do, like, the Tony Stark billionaire playboy philanthropist, hallmark the playboy.
She was, like, calling. Eventually, she's also got to take the hint.
She's also not emotionally stable because, like, it was a one-night stand.
Yeah. Okay, is he about to give it up?
Sometimes a person will have to actually lead a different life.
About to give up his identity?
That was great.
I'm surprised. Nowadays, it'd be like, you're gay. Because, people don't stay married nowadays.
You see...
My life is really...
kind of batty.
She's trying to understand you, but you need to use words.
Oh, my downstairs is a bat cave.
Oh, bless his heart. You can tell he's never been in therapy.
Aww. Normal people stuff.
You can also tell he's trying to explain a normal life. He has never had.
No idea.
He's not sure what it is. It entails exactly.
Just say you're Batman.
I trained in an assassin monastery for like 10 years.
It's okay. You can tell me.
You're in a healthy space.
I gave you an STD.
Like, I'm not emotionally healthy at all, but you're in a healthy space. I hate, this is a huge pet peeve of mine, I hate scripts and books that heavily rely on miscommunication as like a suspense lever.
But miscommunication happens in real life, so it's good to use it sometimes, but not too much.
Okay, but see, like, it doesn't jive with me. Like, okay, I'm the only Gryffindor in the group. You guys know, I just say things.
It's true.
I don't beat around the bush and try to be like, oh, my issue is...
When he lost his bat virginity, he beat her on the bush until he figured out how to do it.
Like, I'm just saying that if I was Batman, you guys would probably already know I was Batman. Because I can't keep a secret worth shit.
She'd have burned that bat cave down.
Be like, hey guys, guess what I'm doing tonight?
Wait, is Batman just a big allegory for being gay?
I mean, cave, closet. It's just a much bigger underground closet.
But you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
Oh, I like that mask.
Is she going to threaten him with popcorn?
Why does she just have a bowl of popcorn on top of her fireplace at like 9 in the morning?
Because she's a fucking sadist.
Okay, just because you hate popcorn. Let's not go that far.
She was leaving it out trying to attract the Batman.
So wait.
Do bats like popcorn?
She was trying everything at this point.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Why don't we just start going outside and throwing popcorn in the air, see if they catch it?
Bob. Down,
right, Bob.
Down, pocket thug.
Dude, I love like the Stone Cold Steve Austin in the corner.
Let me tell you about this guy I know, Jack. Mean kid, bad seed, hurt people. I like him.
His name was Bruce Wayne.
I had issues in middle school.
The problem was, he got sloppy. Crazy. He started to lose it.
His hair turned green. And she's eating the popcorn.
I mean, some people put candies out. She leaves popcorn on the mantle.
She's like sucking on it too.
Though, if like a Batman and Joker were going to like square off in your apartment, I want popcorn candy too. So,
well, I mean,
I hope she wasn't like too big on that vase that's the exact same color as the wall.
She has atrocious style.
She's got 80s style.
You want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
That's Michael Keaton.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? What? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it. Never rub another man's rhubarb.
That sounds naughty. This is where the porn part comes in, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure what the hell that means. Is that like some old saying?
Why is there a guy squatting on his head?
Here's my thing, it's just like, she's in mortal danger, and we all know that dude's probably wearing like some kind of body armor.
Oh, yeah, for real.
And if Jack Napier was like a mob man, he should know that you tap it a few more times. Two to the chest and one to the head to make sure the job is done.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, this is why you should always shoot execution style, because it just eliminates the need for a double tap.
Back in the neck.
Timing my exits. Damn it, I finally had a man in my apartment. That was my grandmother's tray.
I had a man in my apartment. He got shot and killed, and I still couldn't keep him there.
Okay, boom. Let's not open packages from nut job.
She dropped like even worse than the sack of potatoes.
She dropped faster than her panties on her first night with Bruce Wayne. Am I right?
Nudge, nudge. Say no more.
I think you're finding out about your street.
There's just some antiquated equipment, a microfiche machine.
Hey, those are still legit.
I think your friend Layne is really screwed up.
Totally. I like microfiche.
Archivist is here. The best way to preserve an item is on microfilm, because in the right conditions it can last up to 500 years and only needs magnification and light source. Ta-da.
There's a nerd.
Yeah, you know it turned you on.
He watched the whole thing happen in front of him.
The look on the face. It was the same in front of City Hall.
What do you suppose something like this does to a kid?
Turned him into Batman.
Fail. Don't get personal.
Only one bat suit.
Amateur. It's right there beside you.
Alfred is like 10 steps ahead of Bruce all the time.
In one of the chapters on the book, Bruce turned around and Alfred had like a warm sandwich for him, and he wasn't sure where it can't come from. Like he just keeps it like in his coat and keeps it warm with his body heat and his love.
See, what really, Alfred is the brains of the operation, and Bruce just punches things.
Yeah. Though why keep the bat suit in a vault? I mean, if someone finds the bat cave, it's already kind of game over.
High-end tech?
Doesn't really scream ease of access either.
No. Like, what if he has to like get changed really fast and he forgot the combination and
dude, with that cowl, no one's getting changed fast.
It's true.
Which were true under that fiend, Boss Grissom. He was a thief and a terrorist. On the other hand, he had a tremendous singing voice. He's dead now. He's left me in charge.
Still rocking that carnation in the lapel.
I can be theatrical and maybe even a little rough. But one thing I am not is a killer.
You're right.
I love a good party. So, truce. Commence au festival. And I've got a surprise for Gotham City. At midnight, I will dump $20 million in cash on the crowd. Don't worry about me. I've got enough.
We are not prepared to discuss any deals.
You heard it, folks. 20 million. And there will be entertainment. Big Dukaroo. With me in one corner and in the other corner.
Why don't we use Dukaroo in, like, standard speech now?
We should bring it back.
I know, right?
Can you hear me? Just the two of us. Mano y mano.
I like like this shot, he's got random bats just chilling. And they are completely comfortable with him.
Also, I think they're real.
They're definitely
They
real.
look, yeah. Alfred, I said no cream in my coffee. That's guano, sir. Oh, never mind.
No wonder
that's
he's
fine.
nuts.
I wonder if he eats bat guano smoothies.
Oh.
What was the Hungry Man breakfast with the bat-shaped chicken nuggets?
They did that?
No, you commented on it in our sessions.
Oh.
His dad was
I come up with amazing ideas, don't I?
And I.
What kind of doctor to get that kind of money?
Brain surgeon?
He was a doctor for the mob, wasn't he?
Probably.
Yeah.
OBGYN.
He is House. Okay, now we can proceed making fun of them for not having a limo.
How much did he hate the program that he's just like rolling up the... Want you guys to walk super slow.
Dun 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 dun.
You know, if he was a mob doctor, it could have totally just been a hit.
What is it with these people taking their kids through dark alleys?
Why do they keep eating popcorn?
Because it's entertaining! And they want something to munch on.
God.
And actually, if they're...
Also, who comes out with a full bag of popcorn?
Exactly, that's what I'll say. If they're coming out in the movies, that thing should be empty.
That little kid looks like me.
I'm
when I
calling
was
a
young.
mob hit. I mean, they're wearing suits.
Everyone's wearing suits in Gotham, though.
Not those guys at the beginning.
Martha! No!
I just pissed myself. Now this guy, he's got a great look to him. I need to see who this guy is. Look, that is just awesome.
He looks a lot like Michael Keaton, though.
Look at that grin. Is that really his, or did they...
Oh, Baby Jack.
Yeah,
so he like shrunk in his old age? Because that guy's a foot taller than Jack Nicholson.
Well, it is from Bruce's point of view, so it's a little bit looking up at him.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Alfred, do you not know what a secret is?
Oh, Alfred, you're fired.
It'd have been great if he just looked up and went, I can explain.
He had like porno going on all 5 screens.
Yes, you are crazy.
So is she supposed to be like the light catalyst to his darkness or something? Because every outfit she wears is like white.
It's probably very, very meant to be like that.
Yeah.
Even though she's fucking crazy.
She just said it. Am I crazy?
Yes. Uh-huh. You both need serious therapy.
And I'll have to have a talk with Alfred about letting you in.
Since I met you.
See,
But I don't know what to think of all this.
not a healthy relationship.
What relationship?
Exactly. It was a one-night stand, and she's been chasing him ever since.
Ladies, this is not love, it's obsession. By Calvin Klein.
obsession for bats.
There's no fate but the fate we make for... Never mind.
Let's see, I won't answer your calls. I lied to you about being out of town.
He's out there right now. I'm gonna go to work.
So, get out.
I'm just gonna snap photos of everything. That's why he puts it in a vault, so he can have dramatic openings.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if I opened it up, it'd just be like an oversized t-shirt and sweatpants and a hoodie.
With a bat symbol.
La, 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 la. Not really a bat symbol so much as like cat hair.
Because that's how that works.
It's driving slowly enough, they could have just jumped on.
Again, Mach 5. It's probably got like slicers and stuff.
What's funny is, remember his mantra of like not killing?
Yeah, he totally offs everybody.
To be fair, that was never stated in this movie.
No, it was not.
I won't kill you.
Okay,
but I don't have to save
no
you.
way they survived that.
From this explosion.
Yeah, but for argument's sake, why would you drive into a building you're going to blow up?
To make sure you get to like the inner heart of it.
As much armor as there is.
Because he's Batman, he can drive out.
Okay.
And to get this cool effect of him leaving the factory.
Giant factory falls on top of car. Car's not moving.
Car's fast
Car's
enough.
moving.
Yeah, car's moving. Yeah.
See?
It's Batman, he would have some kind of weird toy to get out anyway.
Yeah. I mean, look how cool. That was just purely for effect.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
This whole movie is just his Gotham.
Oh, he wasn't even... So he didn't kill people. The Batmobile killed people. Damn it. How did he get a chopper painted?
Like, the way he walks in that suit, he's got, like, the biggest bat wedgie on the planet.
You don't wear underwear at the bat suit.
See, this is why the nipple suits are the best. They cup the ass.
It's the
You
Barbie
just like
parade
George
cloak.
Clooney's butt.
Nah. Chris O'Donnell, though.
He would have made a good Nightwing.
He's such a pretty man. Too bad that movie
digging the
destroyed his
prince.
career.
This must be what was represented as boom shakalaka laka boom shakalaka in the book.
See, I saw this in Ferris Bueller, but I have a feeling it's not going to go the same way.
This is where they rickroll you. Do you remember when Rick Ashley rickrolled the Macy's Day Parade?
Yes,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I remember when Diann here rickrolled us at our wedding.
Worth it.
It was great.
Full point.
Yes.
I believe the entire wedding party facepalmed.
That was the point.
Except for me, I guffawed and then facepalmed.
This particular song is not one of the better Prince songs.
No, and it's not really a...
It is kind of a throwaway.
Here's the thing, though, is like this is way more tame than I thought Gothamites would be with raining money. 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
there should be like dead people trampled in blood.
It's true.
Yeah, it's not quite boomy enough for a good...
Well, it's also not real money.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
That one woman had the idea. She had her hair like aqua sprayed real big and she could just catch it in the net.
It's like this guy is advertised that he is killing people, but then he's like, "Hey, free money," and everyone's like, "Seems legit."
Free money if you all pile on one spot.
Yeah.
It seems totally legit.
And basically, like, all you're going to get is like $10 per person if you're lucky.
Actually, those are $100 bills.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'd be there.
They have...
I'm pretty death for $100 bills.
I'm taking the pictures, God!
Also, one of the best Batwings
yeah.
that they've put on film. That thing is awesome.
I love it. Why does he ever even drive anywhere if he's got that thing?
Because the Batmobile's more inconspicuous.
Alfred, I'm going to 7-Eleven again.
And now, folks, it's time for Who Do You Trust? Hubba, 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 money, money, money. Who do you trust? Me? I'm giving away free money. And where is the Batman?
Oh, he'll show up after you set off whatever you're going to set off, then everybody dies.
I'm glad that Bill finally fell off his bram. It was driving me nuts.
I have yet to see Batman prevent a crime.
He just comes up and punches people after the crime.
I like how he broke Vicky's vases on her mantle.
He's like God. He waits for the crimes to happen and then punishes them.
So he's the cop.
Well, that's less than helpful.
I thought the whole point of a vigilante is to prevent the crime.
Of your failed and useless lies. But, as my plastic surgeon always said,
if you gotta go with a smile. Throwing a tomato on his face again. I don't remember there being only one balloon in this parade.
There's not. There was a squirrel behind that one. A giant squirrel with a big mouth is like, ah!
Smelling gas. He's going to kill everybody!
Karate chop the boot open. Nope.
That is less than helpful, sir.
Go Knox! Go Knox! Is that a... Oh, it's a baby. Dude, you should have let go 20 feet ago.
It's okay. The Batwing's got this. That effect's not bad. That
sounds like a TIE fighter.
A little bit.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's not a squirrel. It's a baby.
Same thing.
I think there's 3 or 4. Wow, crappy roof.
Hopefully the roof was tall enough that he didn't die. Dude. Okay, so in the book he got shot and she drove up so he could jump on the roof. Here she just runs him over like an idiot.
Yep. Are you okay?
Good thing someone threw away this bag of feathers for you to land in.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Go bat scissors.
I fully feel that if these weren't full of poison gas, at least one of them would have ended up in the bat cave with the giant Winnie.
my balloons.
He's taking my balloons.
Those are my balloons.
I love that.
There's 5 of them.
That guy jack-o'-lantern nerd. Now see, I thought in this movie it did the flying up to the moon, and then maybe that was another one.
No, that's this one.
Oh, is it good?
No, maybe. I'm pretty sure that is this one. Give it a second.
Nope, I think it's the Bat Nichols one.
Darn it! No, it was an old one that did it.
It's an old one.
It was Batman Returns, maybe.
I don't think he uses the Batwing in Batman Returns.
He had to blow off some steam.
Oh.
But not Bob. He should have shot that guy. No one knows his name. I mean, Bob was his pocket goon.
Well,
Yeah, it is. Yeah. There it is. Oh, it's nice.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
He just stalled out Batwing though.
It was for the shot. It was worth it. It was for his art.
That's just gratuitous.
He just does everything for aesthetic.
It's like
some of these like driving shots, he looks just beyond annoyed.
But I love in was it Dark Knight Rises, where how many hours does he spend putting the flames on the bridge to light up the bat signal? When
Batman doesn't kill people? 2 Gatling guns and 4 or 5 missiles?
In a crowd.
In a crowd.
Batman doesn't kill people. Missiles kill people.
To hell with innocent bystanders.
Son of a bitch. Come to me.
The only thing that can stop a Batman is a... Oh. I'm losing the joke. Somebody help me. Stay on target.
This is what we call overkill. This is where he says, fuck it, fuck you, I'm done.
How convenient.
Just loves it all.
How did you miss?
Because that.
That's quite a gun. So he should have taken some of the armor from the Batmobile and maybe.
What freaking caliber is that gun?
And what was
I have so many questions.
It's like a 50 cal pistol.
But you can see where the bullets go in.
Yeah. Because the barrel's so long it goes to the target.
Yeah, you just like touch it to the Batwing and
400 yards away, point blank.
What?
Why? I feel like this whole movie I'm looking at this girl's character like, why are you?
Why are you a thing?
He just keeps attracting stupid.
Well, she finally got him to the church.
This definitely bakes the thing of like crazy attracts crazy.
Darling.
He has to say, darling!
That gun is the equivalent of that table they were eating dinner at earlier.
So you don't even know what the Batwing is. Like she could turn into the Hulk now.
His remote controls look like they're made by Fisher-Price.
I know.
They probably were.
Better make it 10.
Okay, 10 minutes.
Here's a better idea. Have the helicopter land on the street and just get on there.
How did you not notice that?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Technically he's not bleeding, he's just charcoaled.
He had a little blood on his face.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not his, that's aesthetic.
Yeah.
He just smears it on. He's like, bat cosmetics.
It was backsplash from some of the citizens he missiled on his way in.
What kind of church is this? What religion?
Gothic.
Church
Is that barrel telescopic?
Yes, apparently the barrel is telescopic because it is way shorter.
It's just cold up there.
Crappy.
Oh, that would be me trying to sneak in.
Hey, Batman, you're not being subtle.
Did that sound like 15 pews falling over to you?
Subtlety is not in his aesthetic.
Did that sound like Batman kicking over 15 pews?
He looks like he's getting kind of tired.
He doesn't shoot. Yeah, he does. Pew, 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 pew.
To be fair, if I was wearing a long dress and heels, I would have already fallen down the stairs.
Yeah.
What is it with this? And what is it with this chick and guys who make her run upstairs? Come on, you gotta get out of Gotham.
They don't even
City,
carry her, so it's like not even any kind of gentleman.
I like how Batman has like things that he can shoot and like repelling crap.
Yeah,
and yet he's
walking
running
up the stairs. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I would have been like,
He
screw
really
this.
He really does love the dramatic effect.
Like
I gotta give time for the
He's
climax to
missing
come.
like the best part of dramatic. It's like getting there first and being like, so
Exactly.
I was here the whole time.
What police commissioner is like on the front line?
Gordon.
Apparently, Gordon.
Those bells
It
are
is
bigger than
a
I
great
thought.
photo op.
I think it's gonna weigh like what, 13,000 pounds. I think was one of the weights I looked up about the average weight of a bell.
They're not light.
No. Even like a small one, like a 18 inches, I think, is like 500 pounds.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
Yeah. And not acid proof. I would have been breathing a little harder than that and going up 800 flights of stairs.
Oh, he just moves out of the way and dodges it.
Make a run for the border.
Meanwhile, the Gotham Police Department. That bell would have blown way through that wall. It wouldn't have just...
Gotham City's finest, my ass.
Oh, she left a shoe like Cinderella. It's a fairy tale.
I can't believe you're trying to... Dude.
Why is no one helping him?
Because they know you can't push a bell.
Yeah. I think...
Yeah, Gordo's at it again.
And apparently there's not a back door, so...
He had too many shots.
Get the lights! Let's make this really dramatic.
Ah, I'm blind. There we go. It was emphasized in the book, like he's got like broken ribs and stuff, so him getting up those, and it was like 800 feet, and I looked it up, that's like 70-some stairs, or 70-some flights of stairs, so he's going up there with broken bones, and...
He's Batman.
Exactly.
Cardio.
Mm-hmm.
All those bat squats really helped.
Bat squats.
To the bat elliptical.
Show off.
These people are just so goddamn extra.
Let's do it again. Ooh, shot down.
So, the whole talk to the hand thing was very prevalent in that. That's like the bat talk to the hand.
Batman says no.
I'm curious why he had that in the first place.
Because
just
we
in case
him before.
Hey, what it was, it was a non-descended spatula. Because sometimes you gotta flip pancakes.
Hey.
Dumbass.
Kendra's right. These particular villains are very extra.
Every character in this movie is extra.
I think Batman right now is running on like sheer force of anger that other people are being more dramatic than he is. He doesn't care about her anymore.
Fighting him with a pulley. I mean,
Boy, that thing, that church just needs demoed. It's in bad shape.
yeah.
Now,
Or in bat shape. I don't know.
do they have bat insurance?
Well, Bruce Wayne owns the insurance company.
That's true.
But to pay a bat deductible.
Where did his long gun go?
Don't you want to know?
It's on her dress. Like
The Joker.
Well, there was like some missiles going off on street level. Maybe she's got some soot.
That's fair.
You
Not
can
gonna
ring
pull
my
that
bell, ring my bell.
Good for you, bad guy. You just completely flipped him.
Though, if you took off your sunglasses, you might be able to see in this poorly lit cathedral.
But it ruins the aesthetic.
This is true.
How is he supposed to be cool if he's not wearing sunglasses in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
If he takes off his sunglasses
at night,
he's not as dramatic as Batman, and Batman wins by default, so he's got to keep him on.
Oh, hashtag wrecked.
Where's the splat? Oh.
It's okay because Batman's part stripper.
And that was the end of Ray Charles' career.
It's fucked up.
Like, now remember, kids, do not skip leg day.
Perfect example.
It's like he just flipped a man with his calves.
And some shapely calves they were. I couldn't get that out.
I'm gonna call that prosthetic.
Or if anyone else calls it penis.
Please stop making her dance. She just walked so far, so many flights of steps.
She's tired.
She can't be as crazy as she probably wants to be because she's exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be like 5-year-old whining by now.
Like, I've only had one piece of popcorn in the past 5 days. So.
Okay, like she's just now acting like she's into it. You really think?
I don't think she knew Batman was there the whole time, though.
Joker?
Okay, but as the Joker, I'd find that incredibly suspicious.
It's just true.
Names.
Your gun is so long.
Purple. Oh, I love purple.
Excuse
What's best is he was like waiting for the timing for the bell to come out. He was like hopscotch. He's like,
You made me. Remember? You dropped me into that vat of chemicals. That wasn't easy to get over. Don't think that I didn't try. I know you
So, about that therapy, I think this is therapy.
This is like therapy by catharsis.
Yeah.
Knock that smile off.
I mean, whatever works.
Yeah.
my parents. What?
prepare to die.
What are you talking about? I made you. You made me first. Ain't that great? I mean, I was a kid when I killed your parents. When I say I made you, you gotta say you made me. And how childish you can get.
It's the circle of life.
Guy with glasses on, would you?
Oh, dude.
Clark Kent says yes, he would actually.
That's not how that works. Never mind.
So,
let it go.
there's a thing called gravity that doesn't exist in Gotham, apparently.
Like, he did not fall in a way that he could have caught himself.
Yeah.
But okay. Saved by gargoyles, I guess.
Let me lend you a hand.
You know that this is the exact same place the gargoyles from the show live.
It's true.
They're probably going like, what the hell did they just do to my house?
What's irritating is Batman is hanging off of a ledge here. This is what he does normally. This should not be an issue.
But normally he hangs from his ankles.
Fair enough. He's in the wrong position.
Use those calves, Batman.
He's just not good with his hands. He's good with his feet.
Teeth.
Yeah, that guy's got some bad teeth.
I want to know the architect who made this church, because he was just like on something.
Wackadoo.
Let's just put all the types together. You know, put your hands up a little higher, go straight for the blades.
I'd be like, drop it down a couple more feet. Let me get my foot in here. I don't trust my grip to hang onto this ladder. No, you bring it down another foot or two.
The random bat bolo.
Now would be a good time to let go.
He gonna get smacked with that fucking church.
Yeah, it'd be better to do that than this.
Oh.
There's no way he could still be hanging on.
This church is poorly made. I mean, that gargoyle just came off.
I mean, what do you
Out of
expect?
styrofoam.
It's Hollywood.
Had to take the originals off, you know.
Oh yeah, that sucks. Be like, dude in the helicopter, fly me over the roof. Oh, that would suck. In the book, actually, it says he laughs all the way down, which is much more Joker.
This is like one of the darkest Batman movies. You can fly.
You can fly. You can fly. You can fly.
You can fly. You belong to the sky. Wait a minute. Wrong superhero.
She's about to have some major whiplash.
Okay, but are we gonna
Yeah.
Oh, spinal cord injuries.
Yeah, that would have killed them.
Okay, but they would have totally been smacked into the wall.
Yeah. Actually, I learned that the rope that Batman tends to use is elastic, so it slows his descent. When Batgirl first tried it, he had to cut her rope and save her because she was just using regular rope. But he's like, yeah, that would have killed you. Don't do that.
So he bungee jumps
Yeah, I just
every
pictured him
time.
Or at least, not so much of a bungee, but just enough to, like, it slows his descent instead of just jerking him to a halt like that.
I think we learned. Let's not open
Take the
anything.
battery out.
That's both unnerving and irritating.
The reign of crime is over.
Just for now.
Regular crime can go back to being a thing.
Aren't you covering this press conference?
Nope.
Well, what about our Pulitzer Prize? What about us?
What us?
What about your picture of Batman?
Oh, she has one. It's not newsworthy, though.
He's got a birthmark. He's naked.
We've received a letter from Batman.
I just pictured Bruce Wayne
Batman.
with a bat tramp stamp.
Please inform
A little bat
You
signal.
know he has one.
It's an icon of a bat.
It's the bat symbol.
But if the forces of evil
The tail just dips down to the crack of his ass.
down on the heart of the city, call me.
When you see the bat signal, I'm coming.
Oh.
We're gonna have to put an explicit rating on this episode.
Okay, my question here is, what has he done to merit the bat signal?
He blew a lot of stuff up and killed a lot of people.
He broke the church off in pieces.
It looked like the church was abandoned to begin with. Gotham doesn't need God.
I want that car. And the butler, because you know I hate changing the litter boxes.
Like adulting.
Hey, would be in order, ma'am.
Hi, Alfred.
Are you trying to get me drunk, Alfred?
I'm trying to get my boy laid.
He wants grandbabies.
Yes. Grandbats.
Layne told me to tell you that he might be a little late.
I'm not a bit surprised.
She looks like she's gonna chew him out later, though.
Yeah. She's like, oh, just wait till he gets home.
She did the tongue thing. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
But he likes it when she does the tongue thing.
Different tongue thing. He's late because he's brooding on a roof.
That's what he does.
He has to do this weekly.
There has to be some brooding somewhere.
Bruce, why are you late for dinner? Aesthetic.
I'm brooding at and staring at my bat signal. It's supposed to call me to action, but I'm just gonna stare at it.
I'm sorry, when I get in this idiom, I just get a little carried away.
It's like, why are you just standing there? It's on. You're supposed to go.
But the wind is just right and my cape looks cool blowing in the wind.
You know he was doing a whole bunch of degree turns, like, which way's the wind?
Yeah. And he has to turn his whole body because his head can't move.
And he can't, since it's like Kevlar, and it probably doesn't breathe very well.
Oh, you know that he's just like a ball of sweat in there. He is swimming in his own suit.
What's funny is if he had to look streetward to see like the Joker where he landed, he had to bend his whole body down.
Do you think like the bat suit has like holes in it that he can open up because just the sweat pouring out of the suit?
Or what if he has to take a bat tinkle?
Yeah, like I have so many questions.
Yeah.
So Bob Kane actually consulted on this. That's good.
Okay, but I feel like consult is with like quotation marks. Because I feel like any consultant to a Tim Burton movie is just like, he's like, I hear you, I totally hear you, not doing any of it.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, like I'm going to ignore it all.
Kubrick to Stephen King's The Stand, where he's just like, you wrote the book, this is my movie.
Boing.
I feel like this is like a poster to like, if you feel like doing vigilante justice, call your nearest therapist because you need some serious counseling.
Well, don't they address that in... Which one is the one with Two-Face? Is that the Val Kilmer?
It's one of the Val Kilmers.
There's only one Val Kilmer movie.
It's been too long since I've
there's
seen
like,
it.
what, two Michael Keaton?
Two Michael Keatons, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and then they rebooted to Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. And then they made up for that by getting Ben Affleck.
And then,
which he was good.
And then now they have completely killed the DCU.
They're scrapping it and starting over.
They've done that like 5 times.
But I heard they weren't even going to do that. Like, there's still Aquaman 2 is going to happen, Wonder Woman 2 is going to happen. Just there's not continuity between any of the movies now.
Yeah.
And then, to be fair, like comics
fair,
like have had
helps.
continuity issues forever.
Here's the thing: is that seems, in my mind, that seems to be a good step for DC because it means they're not playing catch up with Marvel anymore.
I agree, and that was their problem is they spent too much time trying to play catch up when they should have just been concentrating on making good movies and not having Zack Snyder anywhere near their universe.
At least Michael Keaton got first billing here. Napier hoods.
That's so funny.
Del, Jazzer, Wayne, Valentino, and Rocky. How are they not hoods? That is such
other mugger.
I feel like they kind of picked a couple of these guys just up off the LA streets.
It's like, hey,
probably
it would be a movie.
They were actually They filmed it in London, I believe, on a studio.
And how appropriate that Jack Nicholson's tailor was a guy named Nutter.
It's like fair enough. A little on point.
Vicky Waiting.
I love like just the save space. They put all those songs and then it was like remember.
Wow. Credits were so short back in the day.
Yeah.
They're saving space.
I'd say, like, movies nowadays, it takes like 10 minutes to get through the
I feel like
credits.
we only think that though because we have to sit through Marvel credits now.
Not just Marvel, like other movies are starting to do that stuff.
Yeah, I'm
at
with
this
you.
point.
Like the credits usually seem very long.
All right.
Cool.
That's the movie.
So, yeah.
Any unpacking we want to do before we stop recording?
Nate, this was your first time
Yes,
watching
Nate,
it. What
tell
do you
us.
think?
Well, it's well, if Kim Basinger did one more Fay Ray scream, I was going to get up and walk out.
I mean, that was what she did back in the day.
Jesus Christ, come on, you know. And okay, let's see what else. A little dated, just a little dated.
Shoulder pads,
but shoulder pads, yes, yes. But all told, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a comic book movie. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Done in Tim Burton style.
Yeah, it's a Tim Burton comic book flick. It's a popcorn movie. Like they didn't fucking emphasize that enough.
Exactly.
I mean, Vicky Vale was literally eating popcorn in the movie.
Eating popcorn with a gun pointed at her head. It's like, what do we got going on here?
She's a nervous eater.
You're gonna.
I would have paid you to have seen the delay
for her.
the directing behind that. Like, okay, eat some popcorn, but he has a gun pointed at me. Trust me.
It's like, what should I do with my hands? Well, see that bowl of popcorn right there?
You could just be one of those actors who like just ends up eating whatever's in the scene.
And then she realizes
there's a lot
it's
of people
like
who absentmindedly do that.
And then she realizes it's like painted styrofoam balls. She's
but she can't stop. They're still filming.
Yeah. Like, just pretend they're ice cakes. Just pretend they're ice cakes.
This is awful.
They gotta have a spit bucket next to her, like they did for Mel Blanc when he was doing Bugs Bunny.
That all brings it back to Affleck when he was in Dogma, where he was eating the popcorn and he couldn't eat it, so he would chew it and then spit it into another popcorn container.
That's funny. She was probably spitting it into that vase that Bruce Wayne broke with his with the fire poker thingy.
But besides the popcorn, it's an alright movie. Like,
yeah, it was fun.
Hasn't aged great, but it's aged better than a lot of other movies.
Yeah.
I appreciate. Maybe it's because I was like 9 when the movie came out, and
it does feel like a comic book movie instead of like a graphic novel movie kind of thing.
This is
like, and it looks aesthetically a lot like an old kind of Batman comic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is miles ahead of anything Tim Burton has done in the last 10-15 years. I mean,
my God, Tim Burton has jumped the shark.
Yeah,
I mean that he has. I don't think he's put anything. The last good movie I feel that Tim Burton has put out was Big Fish.
Oh, that was a good one.
Some of them, some of the ones who are a lot out there, they don't age well. Because, they started out kind of weird and gritty and everyone liked it, but then, the first... It's like M. Night Shyamalan. It's just
he never had anything good.
He had
okay, I will give him credits on The Sixth Sense.
The Village was good.
Okay.
Signs was good.
Unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Unbreakable.
Unbreakable is really good.
So that's what I'm saying. He started out...
No, hang on. I can list them all in one hand, the ones that I like. Unbreakable, Sixth Sense, Signs...
Cornhinge.
That's pretty much it. I don't even I'm a huge horror fan, and I don't even like The Village.
The Village is not.
The Village was dumb.
I liked it.
But oh god,
aesthetically pleasing, but not great.
I heard the twist before I got the chance to watch it, so I just never watched it.
Oh, bummer.
But see, that's the thing. It's
because it was a pretty good
twist. An actor who starts out strong and has like a niche catch kind of thing, where it's like, oh, M. Night Shyamalan, he's got a twist, or with Tim Burton, it was always like, oh, he's kind of dark and edgy and just a little out there, possibly crazy.
He's gonna have Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter.
But see,
and that's
also
the merchandise is going to keep Hot Topic in business for another 4 years.
Yeah,
the last 15 years of Tim Burton, that's the problem. Is he just kept reutilizing the same people?
But not only that, it's just when you put someone and you're expecting that from them. It's not going to age well.
Right.
Exactly,
now,
yeah.
To be fair, I haven't seen 31. Is it 31? Another one of his animation type movies.
Well, I haven't seen it.
And I heard it was not bad, huh? No, number 8?
I don't know.
I think that was the name of it, number 8. I don't know. I haven't looked into the man in a long time because it's not Beetlejuice. It's not Edward Scissorhands. I'm pretty much, I don't need it.
It's hard for a lot of people to, grow with an artist where they are expecting one thing, but when they start kind of moving away from that, it's hard for a lot of, the diehard fans. It's just like George Lucas or anything. They start out a certain way.
Yeah.
You expect that from them, but
Styles
then also
change.
you're changing as well.
George Lucas is not a good example. He is really not, because that is a rant that could fill an entire 2-hour podcast.
Oh, jeez.
But okay, let's try and be fair. I don't want to be like the devil's advocate here, but they are all human beings.
They are, and
you take that back.
Some are okay. Here's one that is that has grown over the years, but still maintains his grit, and that's Tarantino. Love him or hate him, that's irrelevant here. Tarantino's grit and the way he writes, it has grown over the years, and it's gotten...
It has not gotten any less forced, though.
I would argue that he...
I said love it or hate it. Doesn't matter.
I would argue that his grit is Tim Burton's Helena Bonham Carter. It's just, you expect it, and it's
Here's the thing.
It's a shtick.
But it's just stuff that's originally fresh like that, and you catch on to it. Take Kubrick, for example. It's one of those
Please
things
take him.
Where, okay, But if he had lived, like, here's the thing with someone who's, like, really talented, who starts out with, like, something really out there, either you die or your career does. Because when you evolve, a lot of times your fans aren't going to go with you. Because, like, a lot of times these people want to change. It's like, I was shocked with Jordan Peele's fans. When he switched genres, they went with him. Like, they didn't put him in the box of comedy.
It's true.
And it's his stuff is amazing.
Well, when it comes to actors that grow, Jim Carrey is actually a really good example, because I kind of like will give and take his comedy, because some of his stuff's okay, some of it is just not great. His dramatic acting blew my socks off.
Yeah, I didn't think he could pull it off, because when he was cast in the Truman Show,
Oh, the Truman Show is amazing.
The Truman Show is great. That's not the one that blew my mind, though. It was The Majestic that blew my mind.
I haven't seen that.
Is good.
Oh my god, that movie is fantastic, and it's purely dramatic.
Yeah.
And that was when I was like, whoa, Jim Carrey's got way more. Like, he actually needs to be doing more of this in the comedy.
What I've seen, though, is people judge directors a lot harsher than actors. Half the time. Like,
have you heard me talk about James Franco?
Okay, no one's talking about James Franco. James Franco doesn't talk about James Franco.
Good, because he shouldn't, because he needs to stop acting.
Leave him alone.
He was good in
his
11/22/63.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
So, yeah. Otherwise, I'm with you. He's not my favorite, but he was actually good in 11/22/63.
That's 1 out of a million.
Yeah.
Because
I just feel like every actor has at least a moment. But it's like the ones who are versatile are the ones you're going to stick with. But you expect a certain caliber from certain directors, and when they don't fit in your box, you kind of like... Because that's the thing, is like, people put Star Wars on a pedestal. And it was like...
As well they should.
And it's a great thing. But
only
like,
the first 3 movies, though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like... He had originally made those for children. They were like his... whatever, but he was also young and idyllic, but like as he grew as an artist, I'm not saying he aged well, but I'm just saying...
Alright, can we please just specify Star Wars Episode 4? That's the only one he got his fingers on, and they had to re-edit it because his original edit was awful.
Okay, I'm just saying...
I know way too much about that. Like,
I can't hate him, he did Labyrinth.
And I think a lot of the Star Wars
he
movies
helped write Labyrinth, and he funded it. He did not direct it.
Okay, but his name is on it.
Just like Willow. He was behind Willow, too, but he didn't direct it. That was all Ron Howard.
Episode 5 and 6 of Star Wars were so groundbreaking in their time. I think that's the main thing. But now, for me, it's like the Star Wars movies, I find them quite predictable. Like, the most recent ones, like, yeah, they're fun popcorn movies. I don't know if it's because Disney's gotten their hands on it, or if it's just a thing, but it's like, I know exactly what's going to happen, because Disney has such a formula, and I love Disney. I love it. But they stick to such a formula that sometimes it makes their thing...
Well, and that's the thing, is like, Star Wars is an older generation's... Like, your guys' generation. That's your guys'... Like, I know a lot of younger people, like, even, like, in Zach and my generation, where it's just, like... Not everyone has seen it, and not everyone who has seen it finds it amazing. Like, I do, because I was raised in it. If I watched it now, I don't know if I would care for it as much.
When you guys were like...
At the time, it was groundbreaking.
Like, our generation Star Wars is Avengers.
And the cool thing about those tropes that have become so predictable in the Star Wars movies is that those pretty much came to be in Star Wars movies. I mean, George Lucas invented those cliches.
But, and that's the thing, it's just like, that a lot of people can't see. Is just like, we've seen it so much now that we don't realize it's the original, so it should have respect
it's become
for
such a pervasive part of our culture.
What was the one, the Jedi Return? What was it, the newest one? The newest big one, not the
Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, when they're before like this evil, the big bad in the chair, and like the apprentice who is standing off to the side, Kylo Ren, who's kind of torn between being loyal to his master or helping this person he's kind of got feelings for. I'm like, that is just like a direct copy.
I will say,
of episode
that like
whatever
that director did shock me, because that guy was supposed to be like the big bad, and he killed him in like 3 seconds, and we had no backstory, and I was just like,
okay,
all right,
can we let I don't want to spend 85 years ranting about why The Last Jedi is a giant pile of shit.
And good because I haven't seen it yet.
Nate's not seen it, and
after a year,
I will
it's
say,
not spoilers anymore.
I will legit say the only thing I will say about that movie is it's not a good example for anything because it's like they completely lost the whole point of what a space opera is. And
nobody knows what that is anymore.
Well, and that's part of the point. Like, the original trilogy is a fucking space opera. A true space opera is, like, the best we could get in movie form at the time. And you would think these new movies would be all about...
I would say, like, the closest we've gotten recently is the Guardians movies, because it's got a very strong Cowboy Bebop vibe.
No, totally. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies are pure space opera.
That being said, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I'm known for having a few of those. I'm okay with people doing something other than a space opera with the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Oh no, I am.
I'm totally okay with that. I mean, it's
like
it's
I like the new
evolve.
Yeah.
You know, if it's the same thing over and over again, it's going to become stale.
Yeah, and that's my problem with it. Is like it was like the same thing from like the like episode. Which one was the Last Jedi?
8.
So episode 8 is so similar to episode
like the
6.
new series parallels the old. But it's like I'm still not tired of nostalgia factor because like a lot of movies are still relying heavily on that. Mm-hmm. But I like it.
Here's my thing about that. I agree with Nate that they do need to switch things up, and that's why Solo and Rogue One have been the best of the new Star Wars movies. They are fantastic because they're not burdened by all the bullcrap of the episodic space opera films. That's why they're ending Star Wars at 9.
From what I understand, I haven't seen Rogue One either. From what I understand, it's basically a war movie.
It is. It's fantastic.
I think Rogue One's my favorite.
It's kind of like a Saving Private Ryan almost.
Yeah, and Solo's fantastic as well. And
that's an old man.
They said it tanked at the box office because they filmed it twice. The original directors screwed it up and spent like $500 million, and then they had Ron Howard come back in and refilm the whole movie.
Wow.
So like their version of tanking is because they had to film the damn thing twice.
I would hope they'd like pay the actors for doing twice the work that they were.
I'm sure they did.
Contracted for.
We're going on a tangent here.
This is a Star Wars tangent.
Probably wrap it up. For
Any final bat thoughts?
Batman. Yes.
I'm glad the Batman movies have not been in the same shitter as Star Wars.
It being a Burton film, I was hoping for more
weird,
crazy Joker gadgets, but we got enough, I guess.
It's true.
I mean, this is definitely not. It's definitely not the Burton that I've come to get used to. That is way too canned and saccharine. It's I don't know. It's the hot topic Tim Burton. I can give or take. Preferably just give, because it's just, movies like the Alice in Wonderland thing, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movies. It was garbage.
It was
total and complete garbage.
It seems like he keeps remaking stuff that I absolutely love.
Starting on a tangent again.
But this was not.
No,
back to Batman.
I'm bringing it back. This was not garbage. This was a nice tight story. It was filmed beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing unnecessary here.
Yeah, a lot of people complained. Well, some people complained about them killing off the Joker, but to make it neat and tidy in a film, I think it was a smart move.
That's fine. I mean, if it's not supposed to be a serial, and this
is before it became series plural.
Yeah. Well, it was.
This is before everything had to be a goddamn trilogy.
Yeah.
Here's my thing about this movie.
It was a good introduction.
I do enjoy this movie. I do not consider it a Batman movie.
How dare you?
No, the Joker is the main character because they do not focus on the character development of Batman.
No, you're not wrong.
He is a side character.
They seem to do that a lot with Ledger. They seem to do that a lot with Ledger also.
This whole movie has never shown to me that he's a hero. It's never shown to me that he's an emotionally stable person.
He looks
for sure.
good in a turtleneck, though.
It's almost the same.
He was
with,
wearing a cardigan.
With Batman Returns is almost the same because they focused that movie heavily on
this
the Penguin
movie
and Catwoman.
It's only called Batman because Batman's in it, and technically it's like a superhero movie. But if you notice, 90% of the scenes are Jack Nicholson.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Joker is very much a Tim Burton kind of a character.
And they focused on, like, they did not focus on Bruce Wayne's origin story. They focused on Jack Nicholson Joker origin story.
Because that was very new and non-canon.
Development.
I think, with Bruce Wayne's origin story, they kind of kept that fairly canon. Jack Napier is someone completely new, and this Joker is completely new.
Barely in it.
Yeah.
Barely.
But
and like the few scenes he's in, he's not really, to me, a well-rounded, fully blown character. To me, he shows up, punches some stuff, and then goes. And a lot of the times, like the most of the scenes, like even the ones where he probably should show up and save the day, he's not there.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, I would love to see more of Bruce Wayne developing as a character. Because when he's sitting there kind of quietly in the Batcave as Bruce Wayne, and you can see that he's kind of, like, buried in his thoughts, I think that's when we get the closest to the true Bruce Wayne.
I would consider this the first Joker movie.
Yeah.
And it's if you look at it that way, the movie is great. Because if you look at it as a Batman movie, I would give it like a C+. If you focus on it as a Joker movie, solid B, A- kind of category.
Right on.
In general, as a movie, if I had to grade it, if I had to grade it, this is solid B+ for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
We're talking American grading level, because I know like the Japanese use a completely different grading system where A is way lower than we have it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say like a good 87-90%. I mean, this I enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's a fun.
I feel Batman Returns is actually a better movie.
It's a fun little romp.
I remember almost nothing about it because this movie, Batman, I watched again and again on the VHS tape until it wore out. But I think I only watched Batman Returns a few times. So
that's going to be a fun commentary.
Yeah, so I hope you guys will come back for that next commentary as well.
Of course.
Awesome.
Yeah, hopefully by then Ian will be there, Wendy will be with us. So, all right, guys, I think that's all we have, and I hope you enjoyed this. And this will be fun. All right, thanks everyone. And again, a reminder: the next book is Batman: The Ultimate Evil by Andrew Vachss, Vachss. Thanks.
You shot my parents. You killed my parents. Raising hell in Gotham City with your welcoming my pity. Shot them both and left the crime scene. Took my oath to keep the streets clean. My parents, I found me. Now I belong to the night. Falls, day breaks, white walls, back aches. I am the Dark Knight, West Violet's light rest. I am the Batman now. And no one can know my alter ego is Bruce Wayne's old bastard Batman. Which is the mask now? I'm just a man, no superpowers. Spend my hours on the computer, keeping an eye on the Arkham Asylum. And I am the Batman now. Caped Crusader when I'm around. Underground, I can't be found. That's why I'm world renowned. Without a sound, you're gagged and bound. And what's worse, you're surrounded. Playboy by day, crime fighter by night. You're in my sight, so do what's right. No devils dance in moonlight. I am the Batman now. I am the Batman now. insane. Batman's Bruce Wayne. Joker is Catwoman's hiding. Alfred is Robin is fighting. You took my parents. Batman's here, and I know what the heart of Little Gotham City wants.